Hi, subscribe to my channel Shobha Rana for more.
Actually, the terms like depression, anxiety have become so casual in the usage. Even the terms like bipolar.
Yeah.
If you're happy a day and if you're sad and you're angry the other day, people have started using these terms so casually, as if these terms mean nothing and you can self-diagnose it just like that.
And the challenge is that they are part of the spectrum. So we do have those situations where we feel sad one moment and happy another moment, and that is okay. It is that same thing taken to a pathological level that makes it bipolar disorder. So we need that nuance to understand that sadness is okay, depression is not. Anxious is okay, anxiety disorder is not. Mood swings are okay, bipolar is not. So this difference has to be understood. And that is when you know when to ask for help and when to not.
What are the different stages of understanding this? How do you understand that you are, let's say, at a stage 1 of being anxious and the stage 5 is, let's say, anxiety disorder?
I wish it was that clear cut. I wish human emotions were that well drawn that you can say that I'm on stage 3 or stage 4.
I mean, this is like so, confusing also in a way that if you see, like if as a mother, I see my kid feeling anxious in performing little tasks, do I straight away get him to a doctor and figure out if it is a disorder or it's just a general anxiety or just trying to figure out things in his own way kind of a thing?
Yeah.
How does one tackle with all this? It's kind of like you said, it's a double-edged sword, and it's for the person who's going through it and for the people who are living with it, with that person. It doesn't do good to any of those, this half information.
The way I see it is, imagine you're going to the gym. There is always another level of health. I try to think of mental health in the same way. So at any stage of life, there is a certain level of mental weight you can carry. And beyond that, you will struggle. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you've not been trained. There is a difference. And somehow in the gym, everybody understands this. 15-year-old boy, first time in the gym, going there and trying to lift 300 kgs. Everybody would laugh.
Of course.
But 15-year-old boy, for the first time giving a high pressure exam like 10th, up till then, all his exams were grades. He just kept passing. And for the first time, he's sitting for a competitive exam. Now, subjectively speaking, how much pressure is he taking for that exam is up to him. And for him, that exam could be the equivalent of a 300 kg weight.
True.
And
Interesting
everybody
perspective.
around him says, why aren't you doing this? And if he crumbles, his mind is unable to bear that weight of the exam. And if he crumbles, the kind of sympathy he will get is nothing. They'll just think, oh, you're weak. But he's just not been trained to take that weight. So I don't believe anybody has. We have to start thinking of mental health more like physical health. Train yourself properly. Understand what you can do and what you cannot do. Understand that if you can't do something now, does not mean you can't do something 2 years later. You just need to be trained. You just need to understand what resilience is, what rest is, what recovery is, what taking a break is. All of these things are important. And we instinctively understand it when it comes to the body, but we somehow instinctively don't understand it when it comes to the mind. We think that we are all perfect in our minds. We think all of us have 100% resilience. We think we can take anything or nothing.
Yeah, you would take a break from your job or from your life easily when you get, let's say, a leg injury.
Exactly.
Your leg is amputated or cut, or you have a surgery or whatever.
Yeah.
You will take a 6-month sabbatical or a break, but you're so
Forget
much
that if you
happening
stub
in
your toe.
Yeah, you'll take a week.
Like, nahi yaar, abhi nahi aa raha
Abhi
hoon.
joote nahi pehen sakte.
Haan.
True that.
Right.
And something happens to you, something is happening constantly in your mind. It's processing so much. You would never take a sabbatical, and you'll have all sets of excuses that, only privileged people can do that. There's another segment of the society that feels that only an elite, educated, it's a disease for them. Yeah, it's not, ये कुछ नहीं होता है, anxiety सब बकवास बात है and all that.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
The brain is the brain. The brain feels what it feels, and you have to give it that empathy. And you have to, the thing is, empathy does not mean disempowerment. What I mean by that is, when you tell somebody that I empathize with you, it's very important that we don't take away their power. And I've noticed this in conversations around mental health. When somebody says it's not your fault, in a way, they're also saying there's nothing you can do now. So while trying to make someone feel better, you're also taking away their control,
their power.
So it's very, very important to empathize, but at the same time also empower by saying that it's not your fault that this happened, but there are things you can do to get better, and all the support that you need is with you. So we offer that support. We offer that both words of kindness, words of encouragement, and the support needed.
And a plan for them to go ahead with
Absolutely.
it.
Just like if somebody gets a heart attack, maybe they didn't take care of their health as much as they should have. But at the same time, we know that even if they would have taken perfect care of their health, there is still a chance that they could have gotten a heart attack. Right? You hear so many stories of athletes or really fit people getting a heart attack.
Getting a disease which is associated with sedentary lifestyle, so to speak. Yeah.
But you don't blame them. You empathize. And then you say that, all right, this happened. This is the treatment. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And these are the things that you can do to reduce the chances of this happening again in the future. Knowing that it's still not 100%. You can still get another heart attack. But if you take these medicines, now the chances are reduced by 80%, which is good enough. That's all you want. We are all living by the odds here in life.